Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of I Just Farted and the Smell Will Not Go Away. And today we are looking at a beer that was sent to me by Nick, Maxwell Star of Maxwell Star's Beer Reviews. So thank you very much, Nick. This is a New Brunswick brew. It is La Kedgwick. La Kedgwick is a Pilsner from Le Petit Sou. So... hey, they're hoisting a keg above their head in a canoe. That's not a smart thing to do. Oh, and she has nice big boobs. Again, I'm sorry to any of my female viewers. I am just a brass old man. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. I'm ancient. Look at this. It's already past the gray stage. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. A lightly hopped European-style lager that is as crisp as the early morning rise of an Atlantic salmon, as cool as the Kedgwick River's rapids, and as clear as the moon over the forks. But dang. Thank you very much, Nick, for sending this out. As we all know, Pilsners are not my favorite style. Also, as we all know, I don't drink my beer cold. So, there's a lot of things that could go wrong here. I do love the stubby bottles for Le Petit Sou, though. I mean, these bottles really are, for me, what make the brewery. This is my third or fourth beer from them I've tried, and I don't even care if the beers are that great per se, because they're in the hand grenade, basically. All they need to do is have a bigger mouth and a shorter body, and they'd be like the Mickey's hand grenades that I loved in the day. But I just love stubby bottles for some reason. I always have. They just feel more substantial in your hand, and really don't have a chance of poking your eye out with them. So this is a Pilsner. Pilsner should be crystal clear and straw colored. So right off the bat, if I was going by the BJCP, this would fail. It certainly would. Well, it might not fail, but it would get bad marks right off the bat, because visual appeal just isn't there. But you know what? Who fucking gives a shit about the BJCP, right? I don't. Nice bright white head. Nice brassy orangey color. Not see-through at all, unfiltered. It actually reminds me a lot of a Keller beer, to be honest with you. Smell. I got my nose in the head. Can you see it? It tingles. Kind of that, like, peachy bubblegum like smell. So sweet, sweet and tangy and a little metallic. Yeah, nothing really Pilsner-esque about it except for the metallic scent, but it's like sweet, tangy and metallic. It actually does smell like peachy hockey cards from like the 80s and early 90s, the shitty bubblegum that would come in it. You know the shitty bubblegum, right? That was so covered in white powder or flour or whatever the fuck they covered it in that the back card was always basically ruined. You were like, motherfucker, I bought these hockey cards for the hockey cards, not for the piece of gum that's gonna rip my fucking mouth open. Anyway, let's get into the beer. Cheers. Well, I'll give Nick this. He sent me 3 beers, and I haven't disliked any of the 3 of them. Nothing wrong with this one either. It's fairly watery. Oh, I didn't even give you an ABV on this. I apologize. 5% alcohol by volume. I do apologize on that. Fairly watery. Hop bitterness on the back end. does give you a little bit of a noble hop-like flavor, but it also is kind of English. You do get that noble hop-like grassiness with a touch of spiciness, but I'm also getting just a dirty emanation on the finish. Yeah, it's... And that O-Pee-Chee card sweetness is right at the very front. But a centimeter back on my tongue after my sip, I get that O-Pee-Chee card sweetness. And then I swallow, and I get that cut grass like flavor, and I get that dirty mud pie like flavor, and the rest of it's just water. And soda water at that with light carbonation like this thing you could just drive down your throat without trying. Like, cheers. And it just flies because there's very little carbonation. In the end, not a bad beer. Not a bad beer at all. Is it a good Pilsner? If I would agree that it's a Pilsner, which I don't fully agree, but at the same time I like to take what the brewer says over what I'm assuming or what the BJCP tells me. But if I was to follow BGCP, is it a good Pilsner? Probably not. If I'm going to follow what the brewer says is a good Pilsner, still probably not, but it's one that I enjoy. Actually, the Pilsners I enjoy the most are usually Pilsners that don't fall into the BGCP guidelines. I mean, I like Pivo Pils by Firestone Walker quite a bit, and I like this one as well. Is it enough that I'd want to buy it again? I think that's a debatable topic. I mean, it all matters price and what I'm doing and where I am and everything like that. Could I see myself possibly buying this again? Sure. Do I think I would go out of my way to get it? No. Do I think I would recommend it? If somebody asked me if it was good, I'd say, yeah, it's a very drinkable beer. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Really, I was thinking about giving it about a 6, but it's one of those beers where I could just pound them back without thinking. So it really does deserve a 7 for that, because I could, and really I would if I wanted to. And there's always a chance that I'd want to. So yeah, a 7 out of 10 on this bad boy. This bad boy. La Petite Suze. La Kegwick. Bye, guys. If I can turn off the camera. Turn off.